Okay, welcome everybody again. This is my second vlog, and in this vlog, this is my second interview. And in this interview, I will do interview with one of my colleagues, and it will be about using one of the social network website like Facebook, and how that can affect our life. Let me first introduce to you my colleague Abdul. Hello, Abdul.
Hello, Ayman. Thank you for that.
Okay, what do you want to ask about how long have you been using Facebook?
Actually, I've been using Facebook since 1999, but I'm really used effectively maybe since 2005.
2005, really good. Okay. In my mind, there are two kinds of effects. The first one is called commercial effect. Okay, and let me ask you in this some question. Do you do like for any organization?
No, not actually. Maybe not specific organization, but I think maybe Facebook maybe is useful for me. Then just because I'm not use all the tools of social of the Facebook, but I'm used just maybe weekly. Sometimes I'm not use it effectively as all tools of the Facebook.
Okay. Okay. Let me ask another question. Are you fan? Did you do any like on one? Let's go an example. Did you do like on an Apple account or any organization? So you are like you will be up to date with their information, with their product. Have you done that? Did you like a Saudi club?
Yeah,
something like this.
Yeah.
You are like with the Saudi club.
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean a specific organization?
Yeah.
If I'm follow specific organization, maybe I'm like or follow their information, but not really all the time.
Okay. If you are doing that with one of the organizations, if that affect your life, affect your affect your daily life. For example, if you are on if you are like or following one of the organization like Apple, and they suddenly give you like we are announcing about iPhone for what's called 4S. So have you seen something like this in your Facebook page?
Yeah, I've seen different advertisement about different organization. Usually, when I'm interested in specific organization, maybe that's advisor or maybe fit about my view of this organization. So
good.
So I think it depends about the advice, depends what they provide. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I ignore. Sometimes I'm interested to research more about what they tag.
Okay, wonderful. Let's move to the next point, which is non-commercial using of the Facebook. How many friends do you have in Facebook around?
Actually, I have maybe more than 165.
Wonderful. That's really nice. Okay. When you let's say 5 years ago, if you saw anybody using a Facebook or using sitting on a computer for a long time, how do you feel about a person like this? Do you think he's like lonely person? He not outgoing person? Do you think that?
No, actually, I'm not address this view as a lonely, but I think it's not social. It's not social people, but because I think it's important to become more humanity with your friend, with your family, more than with your laptop or your
computer device or
okay. Your iPhone. But in this period of time, actually in this century, in this 2011, 2010, actually you become maybe living in outback if you're not using Facebook or Twitter, because you need to adapt to update all information, to communicate with your friend or your family, to tweet or facing each time to come up with more knowledge, more information, more data about different area which that you're interested. For example, shopping or sport or cars or something. But I think it is unusual people not using Facebook.
Good. This is exactly proof my point, which is the perspective or the image about the person who is using internet has been changing during the time. So you believe that the person who doesn't have a Facebook account is left behind?
Yes.
Okay, I really like this idea. In a way, I don't know how I confirm this. How can I firm this question? But do you know the word of mouth? Like when I tell you, okay, look, I like this restaurant or something like this. When I tell you that, variably, do you think this one is a change now to be in my Facebook? For example, I'm like living in a restaurant somewhere in Perth. So when you see this one on my page, in a Facebook page, do you affected by that? I mean, is it like affect you that I'm like this one, so maybe I can go and try it?
Yeah, in my opinion, I think depends about the relationship between this close friend. For example, if I admire you more than, and I think you are good person, or I think you are somebody who's admired for me. Okay, I think when you like for example restaurant or cafe, or mention that restaurant or that cafe is good or nice, immediately I think it's something psychology. I will follow your opinion more than I think a lot about your opinion. I'll discuss with you your opinion, because maybe my emotion or my relationship with you, they will affect more than my emotion or my thinking of this type. Also, I think, for example, the famous player now, the artist, the politicians, for example, they have Facebook or Twitter, for example, Obama and some president, Erdogan or something. They tag information. They connect with their community, with the public, about maybe the really life of this person. So you will find a lot of people, more than 1,000 follow their information, and I think these people, maybe 20% or 30%, they immediately follow their opinion, and absolutely I think their opinion, they will affect with this person.
Okay, thank you very much, Abdul, for your time, and we hope we enjoy our interview. He mentioned actually for something. Okay, we said like the word of mouth now it's changed to be on our Facebook more than our life. So what I think is, if you are following a famous person, can he use his Facebook like saying like for one of the restaurant, and this restaurant can pay for him to do this live, because there are 3 million people following him in Twitter, or 3 million one following him in maybe in Facebook. I think this question needs to be answered. Thank you very much.